Hey everybody, we are on a hot streak trying to keep it going here. We're going to play another best of one Throne of Eldraine draft here on MTG Arena. It's Friday and we've drafted once each day this week and we've won the maximum each day this week. We're going to see if we can pull off the miracle and have a max win week. That's not what I expect. If I get 0 wins today, I'll still call it an amazing week though, so in terms of the results, so I'm happy about that. I'm happy you're all here to join me, and I'm happy that Card Kingdom is my sponsor. Card Kingdom is they are purveyors of physical Magic gear. Not going to be able to sell you a digital booster, but boy, if you want a physical booster, they got them. If you want some singles for something you're working on, a deck, a cube, they've got that. If you need gear to put your cards on top of and into, they've got that. And they've got great prices. They've got the most competitive buy list in the industry, and they give the 30% store credit bonus. So if you want to convert some of your old cards into new Magic gear, you can do that through Card Kingdom very effectively. And if you're just a regular Card Kingdom shopper, which I wouldn't blame you for, you're here, you play Magic, as you know, you have good taste, you probably shop at Card Kingdom. If you do so through my affiliate link down below in my panels, it really helps out my stream, lets them know that this message is being heard, and that makes them happy, which will continue to make me happy. So let's all be happy together and shop at Card Kingdom, right? Right. Now then, also I should mention, of course, the charity event. We are in the middle of a Card Kingdom charity event. You can donate to my page to help me out. If I get over 2,000 in donations, I get some stuff. It helps me in the tournament coming up. We're playing against other participants in this charity event on Sunday. It's Friday now, so a couple days away. We're going to battle with our decks. I'm playing a Simic Flash standard deck and a modern deck that is made up of the 4 sets we drafted. It's a blue-white Planeswalker control deck, and I'm excited to play that event, and you can join us on that stream on Sunday, and you can help out the cause in the meantime if you want to check out that charity link. So thanks for doing that as well, Card Kingdom. Now, let's jump in here. Looks like another rare we're going to take. I love Witch's Vengeance. Archon is great. Adversary is great. Reeve Soul is great. Raider and Tiny are excellent. This is a fairly good pack. Let's see if this. What are the 7 best cards after this? We've got one, not in this order, but like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like we're getting something like a Guardian or a Tree Folk back from this pack for sure. A lot of good cards here, so something decent is going to wheel. Probably is so tiny, actually. I don't know, the bots may be updated yet again. There was an update this morning, but just saying that this pack is good enough that we may wheel something, and it may be the Wicked Guardian, which is nice because it goes along with our first pick here. Playable gems, you know it. And this is just, I think if I'm not drafting for gems, I still take Witch's Vengeance just on power level, for what that's worth. We could grab a Secret Keeper, although I don't know how the bots are now. Are people still seeing Secret Keepers wheel? If we want to do that, we might have to draft that. There's Resolute Rider, which effectively is either mono black or black white. You really don't want to play it outside of those decks. Outmuscle is excellent here. Well, Raptor got 1/14th. That makes me not want to take it. And it makes me want to take like Charm Sleep and try and wheel the Secret Keeper or the So Tiny. Yeah, Resolute Rider, is it really good? It's a lot of mana that you need to keep up to have it not die. I don't think the Resolute Rider is that amazing, actually. It's I mean, maybe really good is an appropriate rating. But yeah, we're trying to readjust to the bots and understand how, if we want to mill, I think I'm going to go Charmed Sleep and try and wheel this Keeper. Here we have a Revenge. It didn't say please, but with Witch's Vengeance and a Revenge, I think we just snag the Revenge as well and head towards Pure Evil. Keeper of Fables, also excellent, but I don't see the need to take on a different color when we have a an excellent card in our rare in this color. I'd rather have Vengeance and Ravens than Keeper of Fables and these off different colored stuff. So let's take also make sure. Okay, yeah, just making sure that Cardboard Live is active. Another Ravens. Yeah, we're going to take that. I think we have a plan. Ravens is not amazing against big green beef, by the way. Let's be real about that. This card has its flaws, but once you drop 2, it is very good. Yeah, I like Forever Young, but I'm not going to take it here. And it does suck versus Mill. Yep. But I still think you take them and run them. Reef Soul. Wow, we're really getting the black hookup here. I like that. Not going to worry about these marginal flyers. Take a Reef Soul. Here's a Secret Keeper we're going to grab over Fruit. Saw this Dispute, which I don't hate, but I think we just take a So Tiny here. Especially since, this helps with the small stuff, So Tiny and Charm Sleep. We want to find the removal that helps with the big stuff too. Yeah, Dispute is fine. It is, but I just think we want So Tiny. Maybe we end up running a Cottage, but I could take Vault Progress here. I guess this is possible enough that we should take it, but really I don't want a Cottage. I want the blue side. All right, well, this is also pick 8, so we're going to see if the wheel happens. This is an important pick. If the Secret Keeper is... Oh, no, Secret Keeper is 2 away, right? So we're 2 picks away from seeing if that Secret Keeper comes around. This So Tiny came around, which was one of our predicted. I counted off 7 cards after our Witch's Vengeance and came up... But I had So Tiny and Flutterfox going, so... looks like maybe we're in competition with Black, because I expected that 4/2 Wicked Stepmother to come back, and she did not. So seeing Tiny, though, is good, and let's hope it means that Secret Keeper's up next. It is. All right. With another So Tiny. And whatever, Guide Mother. Forever Young is there as well, because why not? I don't think we're ever playing this in this deck. I'm going to start it in the board. But is that a cat? It must be a cat. Yeah. We have a Reeve Soul or a rare draft. I'm going to go with the rare draft here. Reeve Soul, Golden Egg is good too. I actually like Sprite. Maybe even Sprite is better than Reeve Soul with what we're doing. But not going to worry about it. I'm going to rare draft, take some gems. I explained my philosophy on this yesterday. And the fact that I'm rare drafting pretty consistently and we haven't done anything under max wins this week is a good example of one of the results you can get that makes rare drafting so powerful is that you just win anyway. Epic Downfall. This is exactly what we need to deal with the big greenies that laugh off Revenge of Ravens. Hopefully the wheel didn't say please. Yeah, Razor's thinking that as well. Fruit, Reeve Soul into the story. Do we need a Reeve Soul? We have Witch's Vengeance, Charm Sleep, So Tiny, Epic Downfall, Reeve Soul, and 2 Revenge of Ravens in terms of controlling our opponent's attempt to kill us with creatures. So we could make an argument for Into the Story here as being the greater need. Because removal and draw are just a beautiful combination, right? It helps you win the attrition war. If we were super low on removal at this point, I think I would take the Reeve Soul, but we're low on card draw and heavy on creature control. Thank Thank you. Appreciate that, Swamp Lord. So let's take into the story. Yeah, and look, we really need more Secret Keepers and run away together is correctly what Ziv MTG is talking about. But we'll take the card draw here. Hopefully we wheel this Sanctuary. I'm going to take the Hypnotic Sprite, counter target spell. It's no, you know, only 3 or less, but this is going to do a lot of things we want it to do. And yeah. Drown in the Lock, excellent. Pretty snap pick there. Fruit. This is more removal versus more card draw. Third, So Tiny. Or kind of our second good. We have any fruit yet? We don't have fruit yet. We could take more fruit. This is close. I don't think we're taking Witch. We're trying to win. We're hoping to get more Secret Keepers and win through milling, so I don't think we need the Witch. I think it's Fruit or Tiny. And I'm gonna go with the Fruit. We have a lot. We have 2 So Tinies. I'm expecting to get more even, you know. Here we go. Run away together. That's a key card for this archetype. So, I'm going to take a uncommon here. All right, we're back to the wheeling, and probably not going to find too much left in this pack, I don't think. Let's see what wheels, though. Oh, the Didn't Say Please did come around. Excellent. Perfect. I don't think we're playing any of these, but I'll throw a dummy in the board. And here's the Sanctuary I wanted. Like it a little better. Well, we can take Swordmaster just to have some D. But again, we have good creature defense. I don't think Swordmaster is where we want to be. We want Sanctuary. Well, I guess we'll take Hengewalker here. Probably not play it, but take it. Gadwick. Playable gems. Bomby gems. I'm in. Wow, and we get Emery. We're not doing anything with Emery yet. And we probably won't by the end, but I'm also going to expect that we wheel the Runaway together. So we're basically giving up a Sage of the Falls. And I'm going to put Emery in the board until we see... If we get a couple eggs... Yeah, if we get Scaldron and eggs from here, we can play Emery. But we need some targets right now. She's just gems. Yeah, Sage would be fine. Sage is a fine magic card, but I'm taking the gems. What we got here. Here's a So Tiny we can grab. I like it a little over the Funeral here. Hey, Foil King. Good time zone to you. You want the banner? Why do we want the banner? I don't think we want the banner, do we? No, we out mill. That's what's going to happen. Yeah, I don't know why we'd want the banner exactly. I'm taking So Tiny. And we could take Spinning Wheel, but I think we just want the Witching Well. Super solid. Running out of time to get a third Secret Keeper, which I think is pretty key. I'm not gonna run a Ginger Brute just in a mill deck to support a rare draft. We'll see. I'm gonna take Witching Well. Yeah, Well works with Emery. That's true. That's one to the good for Emery. Still not enough to play her. Here's an egg that suggests Emery could start coming in here or take it over the Sanctuary. If there's another egg, I'll play Emery. Here's a Didn't Say, and we're very close to being blanked on future other Secret Keepers, making this a very weak mill deck. And we are going to lose mill mirrors here. We still might have enough going on to get ahead on Library and stay there, but this is not a good mill deck so far. If we can get a Secret Keeper number 3 and wheel the Runaway Together number 2, then I'll be more happy with it because we'll have effectively 5 Secret Keepers. But right now we have the effective 3, and I don't think that's quite enough to get where you want to be. But we have 2 more packs to find Crossed Fingers Secret Keeper. Ready? Not here. We'll take a Reaper for some control. And it's kind of a win con. Ah, bummer. So we're locked in on just the 2 Secret Keepers, but we did get a Runaway Together. Well, maybe we'll get another one and still have an effective 5, but just a more difficult one because you need to find one of these Secret Keepers first. And we still haven't wheeled the other Runaway Together, so we'll see if that happens. I think it's next pack that we're expecting that if it's successfully wheeled. And a turtle might end up playing here, but I'll start it in the board. All right, it came back. We are going to take it because we're kind of up against it. Like we didn't get the keepers we wanted, so we're cobbling it together off of bounce. Funeral. I don't think the Funeral is making the cut with all the removal we've got, but this is a decent deck for it. We're milling them out. Oh, it's our graveyard, so, well, it's good against milling against us. Here's that Brute that I don't feel is worth. Here's a Sanctuary we can take. And Memory Theft, maybe. 20 gem grind, not bad. Grinding already. Only have 2 cuts as well. Only 5 creatures in the deck, and we're trying to run 3 Runaway Togethers. Well, maybe this is evil getting its comeuppance, because this is not a great deck, right? Yeah, we may need to bring in the turtle to have creatures. We just didn't get enough of what we wanted, which is maybe the bots are selectively taking keeper. I don't know. We seem to wheel the one we got. We might have just gotten unlucky in terms of how many were in these packs. Emery does this and this. Do we get anything else for Emery? Not really. Are these enough? I mean, here's the thing with Emery. Like, a lot of times you need, when you're doing some synergy thing, oh, I need 7 or 8 of those before I'm happy. With Emery, you really just do need 1 out so that you can abuse it. Yeah, I think Mill is actually going to be our worst matchup here, but we might just have the legs to outlast a lot of attacking decks. Here, I'll bring Emery in to think about here at least. I've been talking about it off and on when people have asked. Maybe I'll do a soapbox on it at some point. I don't have anything profound to say about it, though. That's the thing. It's a new Magic format. Sometimes they stick, sometimes they don't. I expected them to do this. That's about all I got. Yeah, I don't think we're doing Emery here. I agree. But we probably want the stupid turtle. I think generally the goal of, eternal formats are scary for Wizards because if they become more popular and less expensive than Standard, it breaks their model of Standard a bit. So, yeah, we could cut a So Tiny here. Since we have Epic and a Reeve Soul and a Drown, we have a lot of removal here actually. So we're gonna win via lucky milling, or if we're against mill, we kind of have to go for like 2/1 flyer and 4/5 quasi flyer. Gadwick, funny. This is an interesting take, but it's not the worst. Now I suppose we could cut the egg if we're not playing Emery. And then we need 1 more cut I almost want to cut a runaway together because we're so low on creatures and try to work 4 Secret Keepers as enough over a long game. And we do have also Forever Young to get back some Secret Keepers. I think I want into this story. Well, I guess we did get Gadwick for card draw, but I'm pretty pleased with drawing cards. Why do we not want why do we not want to draw 4? Ziv. Yeah, Revenge is an interesting point. It just allows us to... It really... I don't know. Maybe it's too much. We have other draw abilities. We have 1, 2, 3. And that's not like... And Witching Well. I guess we have 4. We do. But that's kind of what we're about here. Oh yeah, if we cut... That's a good point. Like, if we cut a card draw spell, I like cutting the fruit. Nah, we don't want Emery just for the 1-card combo. She doesn't do enough until then. Yeah, I think I hear what you're saying, Ziv, but I think I'm gonna do what you're suggesting, but we're gonna do it by cutting fruit instead of cutting into the story, and then we can focus more on the heavy blue. Witch's Vengeance needs double black, and hard casting the Reaper does, but otherwise the black is single, so we can really focus in on, you know, kind of a 10-7, maybe even 11-6 base. I don't know if 11-6 is too greedy. We'll go with my faves. Eight's definitely wrong. At least this, if not. Yeah, we want 10 blue. My question is 10-7 or 11-6. And here's our final possibilities. I'm gonna do a poll for how many islands you want. 10 or 11 blue sources is what I'm curious where you guys are at. And I'm gonna take a quick break, finish the deck, and we'll get going as soon as I get back. Be right back. Yeah, we don't need to do this on 3, right? So, oh, the poll was 6-6. I thought it was 7-5. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, it is very tight. And with Gadwick, yeah, I'm starting to change my mind too. All right, let's try it. Let's start with 11. But this is a tough one. Oh, we got to name it. How about, this is like a weak mill deck. It's like control, secret. Yeah, secret's out is all right. A little too on the nose. Nevermore is just good. We'll do that. That's fine. Milli Vanilli is very good. Cheapskate. Chesapeake. Sorry. Saw cheapskate when I see that word sometimes. But we'll just go with that. Oh, I didn't capture it though. For posterity, etc. Updating stuff. Lead is not ELD. I'll give you a par vote in a second here if you want. Obviously it should be 7 though, because we can't lose. That's a pretty easy keep. We just don't seem to be able to lose this week, or at least not enough to bomb out of the event. That's your par pull. We'll keep this and drop a well. Wow, there you go. Got the pair we wanted. Although now Justice will be them playing an island and Secret Keepering us. Alright, didn't happen. We're going to start on milling. I think this is a good matchup for us. We need to find some Revenge of Ravens, and then a lot of their stuff will be... Ooh, Lucky Clover is scary, no question. Jinxing, come on. We're better than jinxing. Drown can actually counter some stuff now, right? They've already got 4 in the yard. We could just leave this up, but that telegraphs it. I'm just going to go ahead and play out the Keeper. We certainly do need some more blue. No, drown is anything, right? Counter target spell with converted mana cost less than or equal to the number of cards. Well, Sanctuary hurts us here. We wouldn't mind having the ability to crack this well this turn, but we can play this tapped. And Oppo isn't really doing much, so we'll be ready here with a possible drown, possible run away together, although, oh, well, that could be a reason to run away together. Trouble is, Guide Mother then gets the, ooh, now I think we just do go ahead and, we could drown that, but that's, we don't need to. They can have that, and then we're just going to send it back. They're tapped out. Suppose I could have waited and just cracked the Witching Well that turn. And again, if I hold the Drown in the lock, it's kind of telegraphed, and based on what they're doing, I think they're just going to redeploy the Guide Mother here, likely. We'll go shields down. It's fine. Also, we just Forever Young now. Although, but I want this to die, hopefully, first before we Forever Young. We could Forever Young for the cycle, but I actually do want to Forever Young for a Secret Keeper if possible. Wow, Reef Soul is good. We're just gonna... We can also sow Tiny. But I'm going to go ahead and Reeve here. This is like about as good a Reeve target as you can get. And then we have Drown in the Lockup after that. And a So Tiny. Yeah, So Tiny and Crackwell would be fine. I went with Reef Soul since it has a targeting restriction. Like, this works on anything. This only works on 3 or less power. So I used the... less universal removal and kept us with a decent counterspell up. And they're just going for the 1/1. We're not even going to counter that. They can have it. And I don't even feel the need to So Tiny it yet. Reaper, I feel the need to do now. Get 2 of their final 3 cards. Might even lead to a scoop. Nah, they didn't have a good hand anyway, or at least they're flooding out. So sorry, Oppo, that is really, they're experiencing quite the flood, although we did get like a 3-for-1 on their investment of resources into the Guide Mother. Now we'll so tiny it. Or is that just reactionary? We can even take all this damage, but I'm going to do it. Just prevents all the damage. They've used a whole spell on it. Nullified the value of the Lucky Clover. Kind of don't even want to do this yet. We'll leave Drown in the Loch and Witching Well available to us. Like, we could drown that, but it also doesn't really do much in the Revenge of Ravens scenario. Maybe it does enough. It can attack successfully. Yeah, we can drown it later. Good call. I don't need to counter it. We can kill it if need be. Glass Casket. That is more annoying because it takes away a important blocker. Yeah, we don't want it to exile. We want it to die. If it was just dying, I'd be happy. Maybe I kill my own thing. They're at 17. Yeah, I could drown the Keeper, but that seems like fancy play syndrome. It's just enough damage that starts to get through a Revenge. Although we're going to drop a Reaper as well. Yeah, this is a tight one. I think it's worth countering. Like, I was counting on the Keeper to deal with that Squire. Close one. Hey, Brian, we're doing good. We have not the best mill deck we've ever had, but we're hoping it gets there. We could just draw cards here, but I'm going to drop the Ravens instead. Plenty of time to draw these cards. Going for a big bite of damage. We're close to landing a Reaper, which is going to handle the ground game that they're doing with this. Yeah, so again, we could well, but I'm just going to go ahead and Reaper. And then they're down to the Flutterfox as being their only attacker. Making the Flutterfox bigger is important for them. But I think we have the tools. We just need to go find them. Let's see. We do have a lot of so tinies. I guess we go 1, 2, 3, 4 and crack the well here. Yuck. Forever Young would be a cycle. We're playing Forever Young in a deck with like 5 creatures. So I'm gonna give it one more turn on Forever Young before I cycle the Forever Young. It's possible that Oppo comes up with an attack that kills our Secret Keeper. That would be nice for the Forever Young. Oh, come on, deck. All right, now we've got a... feeling like we have to. Gadwick, you say? Well, Gadwick can draw us 4 right now, and a couple, 3 more if we wait till next turn. I'm just going to draw 4 right now. All right. There we go. There's a So Tiny for the Flutter Fox just in time. And enough on the ground to block the ground stuff. So that was good. You can also run away together the Fox and counter it on the way back down. That would be fine as well. Oh yeah. When we cast blue spells, we tap stuff, so that's important to remember. And all of this is instant speed, so we'll just pass and wait. 12 cards left. We're going to get a Secret Keeper back and mill them, so they're effectively at, 8. Let's see. Don't even care if they send the Fox. We actually want them to do that first. I guess it doesn't matter. We gain, they gain. And I will go with the Bounce Secret Keeper Flutter Fox plan here. And for what it's worth, sure, we'll tap that. Counter the Fox, tap that. Well, not the best mill deck, but good enough for win number 1, it looks like. I really think, our weakness will be exposed when we face a better mill deck. I don't think we can beat a better mill deck, but maybe we'll dodge them today. Well, it's kind of like this is a straight control deck. I mean, maybe this is a bad mill deck, but a very good control deck. We've got card drawing, we've got removal all over the place, very low creature count. So it's just kind of, whereas a lot of the mill decks you see around here are just turbo mill, 6 Secret Keepers, a Lucky Clover, and 2 runaway togethers, and they just, your library's gone, right? We're not really doing that. We are hardcore controlling the board and getting a little bit ahead on library damage so that eventually you deck yourself. It's not just turbo mill, it's slow mill. We'll keep this though. 1 island away from sanctuary value. We don't have anything to do super early, but a couple didn't say pleases and a defender on 4, and all of our mana I'm going to keep. No islands, no islands. Okay. No islands. Oh, white, black knights, maybe. Yep. Death Touch is annoying. Gonna have to run that away and counter it on the way back down, probably. Or trade the turtle for it. That would be okay, too. But I'm expecting more knights here. Just so. Yeah, we'll counter that. Then they lose the knight side of this as well. I will turtle. I think we're gonna lose this one though. This is an excellent. I guess we find some ravens and stuff where we could pull out, but this is an excellent start from Oppo, even through us countering an adventure spell. But we can't stay conservative, Silo. I mean, saying you want to stay conservative on Didn't Say Please is all well and good, but not dying before turn 7 is even more important than countering a Forever Young at the end of the game. So, gonna go shields down here for the turtle, and we're gonna have to. I mean, this commander is gonna make the Forever Young concern moot. Yeah, ravens are a good solution to this low to the ground aggro. I'm gonna block here. I guess. Yeah, can't think of much that gets that power up to necessary levels. Now, the death touch is seriously a problem, so I'm going to no attack here. We're gonna run away together, block, run away together the commander, and then try and counter it on the way back down. Also don't love this use of the run away together. We really want that to support our mill. But we got to stop this bleeding. Well, Youthful slams into the turtle and dies. I'm going to say... Okay there. They got to kill one of their creatures if they want to use it. Okay. Oh, never mind. It had indestructible. I forgot that part. So we're now in a spot where we also have the trouble of they know we have this turtle, and I think we just have to take a turn where we take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can we take 9 and still win this game? By going Didn't Say Please on the commander and then following with the turtle. Then we're taking 1, 2. Well, if we play the turtle, then what? We're still taking 5 if they are bold enough to attack all in. Yeah, I guess I can do it, and we can get the Didn't Say Please back later, but this isn't good. Well, it's all right. This is how we were winning all week, kind of punishing mill decks like ours with some aggro. I mean, we had mill as well, but there's a Charm Sleep that answers the pesky commander. Trouble is we just lose to everything else. We could throw the Run Away Together back on top to untrap the turtle from the tower. But we just don't have time. I think we're just dead. I'm going to scoop this one. We get one more turn, but then what? Yeah, I think we're just dead on board. Math didn't look good to me. Maybe Oppo... Yeah, oh, Vengeance would have been great. I didn't even think about that. But yeah, wiping out their knights would have been good on that board. That's going to happen sometimes. Maybe I need to mulligan hands that start on 3 because it's so important for us to get going, or at least to have... It started on 3 with counter spells as opposed to like starting on 3 with removal, right? So they got underneath our counters and then we couldn't beat that. Of course, they had a fast start, right? If they were a little bit slower of a deck, I think that hand would have been okay. But they had the perfect curve out against us. Excellent uncommon knight into a rare knight that produces more knights. We certainly had the tools to answer that, but we just didn't find any of them. All right, keeping this. Find another land. We can counter something on 3. Run away the Secret Keeper. What you think, Abo? Winky Boo? No, we didn't see an apprentice, but it's uncommon. Not necessarily... I never expect to see a given uncommon in the course of a draft. Is Winky Boo tanking, AFK, or just trying to be annoying? I don't know. Maybe they're talking to their chat. I'm the last person in the world who can complain about slow play from my opponent. Away from keyboard. Doopy-doopy-doo. Funny thing is, even if this whittles to 0, like, we still have to go through multiple turns before... Yeah, right. Maybe Winky Boo's just like, I can't beat going optimal. I've been watching them all week. Uh-oh. I hope they're gone. It's a black-blue likely mill deck. Sorry, Winky. Based on that mill, I like your chances in this matchup if you're milling 2. But if this goes to 0, we get a free win. All right, looks like free win time. Boring game, but we'll chalk it up. Move on. Sorry, Oppo. Hope everything's okay. Yeah, now Tron's having troubles. I hope... Well, I'm going to go with it. If that happens to us, Wizards will be hearing about this in a bug report / reimbursement request. For those of you who don't know about that, if you have a technical issue that costs you a game on Arena, you can report that bug via this link, and then my experience has been that they then reimburse you for the cost of the event pretty quickly. I can't promise anything on Wizards' behalf, but I will say that I've largely in my life and in my career at Wizards been very impressed and happy with their customer service. Yeah, maybe something messed up with them. I'm going to cancel out. Now I'm worried. Let's go try something with nothing on the line. I'm just going to see if we pair up at all. Here's my Simic Flash Chalice deck. I'm practicing for playing in the event, the charity event this weekend. This is just okay. Well, sorry for I might cut this out of the YouTube VOD, or we might not even play this whole thing. But I just want to see what is Arena working. I don't think I'm going to play through this whole thing. We'll give it a quick start, though. See if we can counter an Oko. That'd be sweet. It doesn't look like an Oko deck over there. We do have the Opt, so I'll play out an island. I haven't kept my eye on the Oko market because I'm neither really buying or selling those. I think we can just pitch the Opt. No reason to opt into an Opt that if we're not making a Cutthroat do its thing. With the possibility of counter magic, I don't mind playing the Cutthroat main. There's no surprise value for the Flash, and it just gets it down under possible counter magic from the blue deck.
How you work.
A little flooded. And I'll assume Saheeli needs to die.
Enough.
Let's go ahead and dispute that while it's still doing something. Ooh, with Brazen Borrower, we're just going to bounce that token and... well, if we do that, we don't have Sabotage for their turn. So I'm going to actually... We'll wait. I'm going to charge in. They'll chump with their 1/1, and then we'll potentially Sabotage. And if we don't need to Sabotage, we can Brazen Borrower... I assume they'll cast something, it'll create a token, we can borrow that token at the end of their turn. I might as well Passage here. Thin our deck a little bit of these lands. I don't need to do that. I'm going to do it just because. And actually, I'm going to get more islands. We have the green ready. Certainly can't let that Narset resolve. Scry away more land. All right, now we're talking, because we have Sinister Sabotage up while also taking out Saheeli. And if for some reason there's nothing to sabotage, we can drop the Borrower. All right, we got the win. I mean, a little flooded, but you can see the power of this deck. A lot of the Borrower really put it over the top too, being able to bounce stuff and counter it on the way back down, etc. All right, well, little side game of Standard there for you all, but now let's assume everything's fine with the system and jump back in. We're up against the Hell Cow. Well, that's an awkward opener. Only 6 swamps in the deck. We found 2 of them. We do have a Reeve Soul, though. We're just far away from Didn't Say Please. But we're with Reeve Soul and Vengeance, we have a removal suite that's solid. We're multiple islands away from Didn't Say Please, but I think with the Reeve Soul and the Vengeance, you can justify keeping this. Mole for sure says Krauser. I think you guys are those who are just like snap mole. I don't think this is a snap mole. We have tools to defend, and we have 11 islands in our deck. So, and we have one of our all important secret keepers, and actually 2 of our 5 creatures. I'm gonna keep. Gadwick saying, so you think you can't cast a Didn't Say Please, huh? Not gonna Reeve Soul quite yet. I think we're at 5 creatures. Maybe we added up to 6. 2 Secret Keepers, a Hypnotic Sprite. Oh, maybe we got a little more. And then Gadwick, Turtle, and Reaper. So we have 6 creatures. Awkward to want to Reeve Soul a Ginger Brute. But at the same time, yeah, I can't quite do it yet. I'll do it next turn if we have to. Thing is, we might just have to eventually. We're probably gonna have to use removal on it eventually, so I probably just should. But the thing is, they could drop like a 3-power creature next turn that we really want to Reeve. So we'll get the Ginger Brute eventually, and right now I'm gonna hold the removal in case of something more scary that we need to take care of here. Like that dude. All right, and we got a source of blue, but we're just going to drop that. Although Red Cap suggests Night Deck, there is an argument for snapping off the Ginger Brute and trying to get multiple Knights with the Witch's Vengeance. That's appealing to me, and actually, well, we can't wait till this turn. This is a sorcery. But Secret Keeper also blocks the Red Cap in a way that it does not block the Ginger Brute. So I'm gonna actually take a chance on some more Knights here, and I'm gonna Reeve Soul the Ginger Brute now. And yeah, we could get slammed with a pump. We're taking some risk, but also if that happens, ooh, yow. Unfortunately, this Dwarf Noble is super rough, but we can Secret Keeper and kill the Red Cap at least. The trouble is this, like, how do we not die to this now is the question. I guess River Turtle blocks Torbrand. But we have to kill something here. Yeah, he buffs himself. He's a 4/4. I forgot that the hard way recently. Could also set up to Reaper next turn. Let's go ahead and Vengeance naming Knights. Gotta do that. Then we're gonna keep her for some milling. Although maybe I just need to play this out. I'm gonna mill though. Let's see what we see here. Oh, we've got some decent stuff there. Good looking deck from Oppo. If we draw a land, next turn we can Secret Keeper and Turtle or go for a hand strip. But if Turtle can hold off Torbrand, we could stabilize. Depends on what else they've got going here. Cereal. Wow. What was that about, Oppo? Did you have to take off your socks to count your toes? Feel a little slow rolled there. Still could make it to 7 wins. We just need to rattle off 5 of them. Tron, the value of you being the cake deliverer is much higher than the value of keeping some extra cake for yourself. We'll keep this. All right, and we'll keep the swamp, and I'm a little worried. Like, we can keep the didn't say please, and we'll have it for 3. Yeah, we'll do it. They again have a window to drop some stuff, but then we get Revenge and Reaper, so I like keeping both of these. And we get immediately red capped. All right. Slow down, buddy. They must cast something, or they could have just pumped the weasel, right? There we go. Wait. All right, well, we're getting smacked, and we're going to counter whatever they do. We're going to drop the... No, maybe we'll just drop the Ravens. Although they're white, they could actually get rid of this. Ravens is looking pretty good, though. All right, yeah, we're going to send that away. Thank you very much. Fair. We'll just try Revenge here. Could get a didn't say please back if we want it. I think we do want a didn't say please. That's fine top here. I think we're going to take some damage from the Errant, though, to just strip the rest of their hand here. Where's Hat? Casket, pretty good. Maybe with the Sprite, I didn't need to keep the didn't say please. I guess I'm just trying to keep action on top. Double Ogre, no joke. Now they get to menace each other. Like, this is not good. We may just bomb out of this one with the old 2 win. One of them was just a freebie. We do that, I may just jump into another draft. We've had a great run. We have great resources, so we could draft again. Yeah, we were planning on brawling today. Oh, they went with there, so we'll block here. Need some help. Gadwick, not the help we're really looking for. Hey, thank you for that sub. Although he's a 3/3, and we draw a couple cards, so let's play it and draw. All right, all right. Not dead yet. Interesting combo. And now we have a Gadwick. Now we can double block. Even like we need to take out that red cap. So if they give red cap menace again, we're gonna have to take a big smack to double block the red cap. We can't just let it menace punish us. Although we do have run away together, so we could do a secret keeper and run it away after they pump. So maybe we can try and let it go. Let's see what they do here. Yeah, Gadwick can do some tapping. That'll help. Tap one of those ogres each of their turns, and we keep the whole devastating menace, double menace thing from happening. And they use up the whole turn to take out the river turtle with this situation. And the other option is to take out an ogre, though. Let's see. Can we let's think about it. If we let them go to 5 on this, we take and we block one of these 5, 6, 7, 8. We take 8 and go to 4, but we eliminate one of the errants, and then we can do Secret Keeper run away together stuff. You don't think we can go to 4? Well, keep in mind that we get revenge in that situation, and run away together lets us punish them for pumping. I'm going to do that, actually. We're going to go... We're going to look to take out one of these errants. I mean, they might have a trick in their final 2 cards that blows us out. Oh, we did Reaper them down to nothing, so they've been top decking. Not that you can't top deck exactly what you need. Yeah, like they have barge in or whatever, but we stripped them down to nothing, so if they have something to blow this out, they've drawn it in like the last couple turns. Right. So now we'll just take out the errant and then be in actually good shape, I think. Hold on, maybe we don't want to do this yet even, because if we go Epic Downfall, we have a counter magic up. So I'm going to wait on the whole Secret Keeper plan. Let's just exile the other errant. And now we have Sprite and Didn't Say Please, and we're going to hold off and try to save this combo for later. I was talking about drafting again like we were going to lose, but we did rip what we needed from the control side to... I mean, like I said, this deck is not an amazing looking mill deck, but it has all these tools to control. And here we're going to trade our turtle for their red cap. Make them use their whole turn, and then we get another solid blocker next turn. Yeah, it's sad, but they've had to use all their turns on this weasel, so it's all right. We also have Forever Young. We can get the turtle back eventually. But here we go. This is just like, what you gonna do? Yeah, we'll do this and start the milling. You like Keeper and Counter Magic? Maybe so, but look what they're doing. They're doing stuff that this is great against. I just figured their window would do exactly this. It would produce some small, aggressive red or white creature that this play really helps with, and this is going to back up. That's not a good attack, friend. Literal 0. Just hurts. Oh no, they're gonna pump. Okay, fair enough. It is a good attack. Like, I was confused because they're higher ranked than us. Like, what are they doing? That's what they're doing. Trying to get there. So now though we get Secret Keeper out and this Runaway together, and the Didn't Say is all excellent. We should be in good shape here. And they know about our counterspell. They don't know about the Runaway together. They don't know about this counterspell either. Quite a trio. Double Raven and a nice blocker. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and sprite that one away. They could follow. Let's see, if we sprite this one, they follow with this. We don't really care. Yeah, Trebuchet here would be a great bait. If they baited us to get a Trebuchet out, that's nice. But we can run it away together and then Didn't Say Please It. Hey, Dionysus, how you doing? If you do an Eldraine paper draft tomorrow, you'll be one Eldraine paper draft ahead of me. I have literally not drafted it at this point. So we could run away together now, but I like waiting until they commit to a big attack. We're going to telegraph somewhat our situation here. I'm going to go ahead and run out the Sprite. It means we don't have Runaway and Didn't Say Please, but also I'm still going to do it. But I would say learn your lessons on what the quality cards are in terms of how they play out on the battlefield. And if you've been heavily under the auspices of bots like we have, under the bot conditions, you may need to adjust your mentality about it, but just take the good cards. So if we let this happen, the riders can then attack. It's only +1/+0, so we could sprite the riders and successfully block everything else. But I'm gonna, yeah, we Didn't Say Please that, sure. Good mill. At 12 cards, we could mill them again, or we could drop the Reaper. I guess we'll mill again. Pretty good spot here. They're down to 7 cards now, and we have a... Although we're at 3. Whenever you're against red and you're at 3, you're never, like, super out of the woods. They could have the... I mean, we've shown it, like... Where is it? This would just kill us if they have another Searing Barrage. Although we could bounce their target in response and fizzle it. But the point is, against red, you're always in danger of taking some damage. To that end, I'm actually going to keep Runaway together over playing this Reaper. No, I mean, I still think black is great, Dionysus. I think, but all the colors seem playable. Red seems the worst, but in paper, I think you don't want to force anything. You want to find the best cards and follow what the people passing to you are telling you. What was I just saying? Do that. Maybe they have another. Brace yourselves. No? All right. Secret Keeper, Sanctuary, and we get... Let's see, what do we want? Well, we'll do this. And probably just want the Runaway together to close it out next turn. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, great, we get it all. Yeah, we're one more burn spell and they got us, but other than that, we got them. Let's see. Wow, Sprite turned out to be important. Oh, they got us. Wow, well done, Oppo. Unbelievable. Yeah. I mean, you know me, I get pretty salty and tilty, but when people beat my mill decks, I just gotta tip the cap. You know, they found a good line. Yeah, the trample I forgot about as well. That was Xaxes, though. Yeah, it was rough. But after this week, not going to be salty, not going to complain. And I didn't see anybody punting me, you know? Like, we played to the best lines we could. Dionysus. I mean, do you want us to Google for you? There's a million resources out there for drafts. You could watch some draft videos that are on Magic Online. But, I mean, I don't know, like, you've been watching the stream for the whole format, Dionysus. I'm sure you have an excellent sense of what cards are good and what cards are not good, right? Like, do you not... Are you feeling not comfortable with your understanding of power levels in the set? Like, what's the problem, Dionysus? Why do you need... Besides just obvious looking at other people draft, I mean, I think you're overthinking it beyond doing what you already do. Not to say that you shouldn't study and try and get tips from other drafters and everything, but I just think you already know. Yeah, listen to limited resources. Watch any top pro draft on Magic Online, or any top players doing Magic Online drafts will give you some ideas. But I think you're already better at it than you're suggesting. Hey, Avatar. We are a little bummed. We bombed out 2-3 with a... I'd call it even more of a blue-black control, but we had a very interesting final game, and Oppo just had the perfect set of cards to beat us, and they drew him off the top. Like we got him down to 0 cards in hand, and then they just found the perfect tools to Xaxes us the turn before they were going to die. So there you go. Well, Tron, I was saying, you know, find someone drafting on Magic Online. If you want to prepare for a paper match, you can find a place where where top pros are drafting against 7 humans, and you'll be a little bit better. Yeah, not gonna. It's fine. Like it would have been cool to max win every draft this week, but 4 in a row is pretty sweet. And at 10:30, yeah, let's just dive back in. I'm gonna say thanks to YouTube. Let's see, do we get? I think we're at 9 packs. Oh no, we're at 10. We'll do an open. All right, we'll do an open and then say goodbye to YouTube. What do we get? No mythics except the wild card, and really I want wild card. I want mythics to fill in the mythic holes, but we are cruising towards 4x on rares, I expect. All right, thanks for watching, YouTube. We'll do another one, and then I'll have 2 to throw up this weekend. I might have to finish this one off the air though. I think I've played 100% of my limited games from the free-to-play account on stream, but if we start one here, I may finish it this weekend. Is that cool with y'all?